All right, so we're gonna learn how to multiply fractions. Now I have the first fraction is negative 3 over 5 times negative 2 over 3. So first of all, we have to get rid of the signs. As we can see here, we have negative times negative. This is multiplication here. That will be positive. So the first thing you have to do, we need to try to get rid of signs. All right, then we have 3 over 5 times 2 over 3. The good thing about multiplication of fraction, we don't need LCD, the least common denominator. So we don't need it. We use LCD, the least common denominator, only when we add, when we subtract fractions. But since we multiply, we don't need LCD. Now, what we can do, there's like two ways to approach this. And one of the ways we can just multiply the top with the top, which is the numerator with the numerator, is like 3 times 2 over 5 times 3. As we can see, you multiply the numerator with the second numerator and the first denominator with the second denominator here, right? Now 3 times 2 is going to be 6 here over 15, and we need to simplify. We know both of them we can divide by 3 here, right? And that would be like 2 over 5, right? What I prefer to do is this. I mean, we can simplify before we multiply. We can simplify 3 with 3 here, right? So we're going to come up with 1 and 1 here, and that will be like 1 times 2, that will be 2. So 1 times 2 over 5 times 1, which is going to be 2 over 5. Another way, if you choose the first method here, right, you can just simplify 3 with 3 here, and you're going to come up with 2 over 5. So this is, how you solve this multiplying fractions. All right, another problem of multiplying fractions, we have parentheses negative 2 over 11 times another fraction 9 over 12. Well, first of all, let's get rid of the signs. Here we have negative times positive. So negative times positive is always negative here, right? That's the first thing you have to do. I prefer to simplify before you multiply, right? We know that 2 goes into 12 like 6 times here. So we can have this one here. So we're gonna have like 1 times 9 over 11 times 6, right? And also, as you can see here, we can 9 and 6, both of them we can divide it by 3. So we can reduce this one here, and it's gonna be negative 1 times 3 over 11 times 2. And the answer will be 1 times 3 is 3, and 11 times 2, that will be 22. And that's going to be the answer, right? That's going to be the answer. Now, if you don't reduce the fraction, if you don't simplify, and you want to choose to multiply here, so you can just 2 times 9 is going to be, so we have negative 18, and 11 times 12, that would be 132. Then you have to keep simplifying. You're going to have a really big fraction, and you need to simplify your answer. You're never going to leave your answer not simplified. All right, so another problem of multiplying fractions. We have negative 9 over 11 times 12 over negative 2. Well, the first thing I would like to simplify before I multiply. So I know there is a connection between 12 and 2, and since 2 goes into 12 like 6 times, so we can reduce this one, will be like 6, and here we're going to have 1 left, right? So there's going to be negative 9, so negative 9 over 11, right, times 6 over negative 1. Which is going to be 9 times 6, negative 9 times 6 over 11 times negative 1, right? Now we know that 9 times 6 is 54, so negative 54. It's going to be negative 54 over 11 times negative 1, that would be negative 11. Now we can simplify the fractions here. We have like negative over negative. That would be positive here, right? So we're gonna have, so the answer is gonna be 54 over 11. Now, the answer looks like improper fraction. Now, improper fraction when we have a numerator greater than the denominator, but we can change it to mixed number. We know that 11 goes into 54 like 4 times, and we're going to have a remainder of 10. So the answer, if you want to change it to mixed number, it's going to be like 4 and 10 over 11, right? So both of them are the correct answer. So it's up, which one you're going to see in your the multiple choice question, right? One of the answers could be like 4, 10, 11, or 54 over 11.